Good day, everyone, and welcome to our webinar, Revolutionize Your IT Strategy, Discover How AI, Data, and Robotics are transforming the IT landscape. I am Rohini Shah, your host for today's session, and we're excited to have you join us today. We explore the latest advancement in IT strategy. We're thrilled to have with us Robert Hales, a distinguished leader in AI and robotics. Robert has been at the forefront of integrating these technologies into IT strategies, driving significant transformations across industries. Robert, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ronnie. I'm looking forward to discussing more about AI, robotics, and data.
That's amazing, Robert. Let's kick things off by discussing how AI, data, and robotics are currently impacting IT strategies. What challenges are you seeing in the industry today?
So, when we're dealing with a new technology, one of the very first things that you're going to find is that skill. We need people who are knowledgeable with AI, people who know how to work with it, work with gathering massive amounts of data and being able to make sense of it. And that is a huge struggle for a lot of companies right now, especially as we're dealing with more complex solutions like OpenAI and things like Copilot and Gemini. And so it's a challenge that major business leaders are working to address.
Well, I think that actually leads me to the next question in a way that how is AI influencing the integration of HR with IT, particularly in terms of workforce management and strategy? What are your thoughts around this?
So when we're dealing with HR and dealing with management, we're seeing a lot of just automation. And that's the name of the game across the board. Whether it is HR, sales, marketing, even development, there is this automation process. And so if you want to make sure your HR organization is running efficiently, then you need to make sure that your employees understand how AI works and how they can best utilize it to make sure that automation is efficient and we're not just putting a bunch of applicants, complaints, or other issues directly into the trash can or directly into other people, but we're finding a good way to weed out what is important and needs to be handled by human staff and what can be addressed by an AI technology.
Thanks a lot for sharing your inputs. I think that's amazing, and I'm sure a lot of people would benefit with this information. With regard to challenges in implementing AI and robotics in IT, right? So, talking about this topic, I wanted to ask you what challenges do organizations face when implementing AI and robotics in their IT strategies, and how can they overcome them?
So there's a number of strategies, there's a number of challenges to their strategies that come into play. Some of the first is having people understand that this is just a new technology. We're not dealing with Skynet or robots coming down to enslave humanity, but this is a tool like electricity or anything else to help us get better at our jobs and be able to be more efficient. We're finding challenges with people who are, like we mentioned earlier, able to work with these technologies in an efficient way. There is the challenge, especially with AI, is managing massive amounts of data. With AI, that's how we train our models, that's how we get better insights, is through large amounts of data. And how do we handle that data? How do we categorize that data? How do we ensure that data is kept safe and we don't have a catastrophe like recently with social security numbers or other sensitive or personal information leaked out?